What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Thursday, August 13th, 2026. Heading to my first service call of the day. It's 7:45 in the morning and I am on the Seaford Oysterbury Expressway northbound, also known as the 135. We have an existing residential client, not too far away. Multiple central air conditioning systems, and one isn't cooling properly. We come out to this home generally once every few years, but this year we've been there a total of now 4 times. So let's see what's going on. Hopefully get them up and running. Actually, nuh-uh. Ye who hopes dies in despair. We will get him up and running and have another satisfied client. Are you ready? Let's go. Look at that. Straight from shul?
Yep. Good Kurdish.
Amazing. How's everything been?
Fine. Baruch Hashem.
Baruch Hashem. Amazing. Can't complain.
Right.
So, which system is not working properly?
The first floor rear.
First
That's
floor
one,
rear.
That's one of the original ones.
Okay,
it
let's
goes
take a
on
look.
It's blowing here, but it's not cooling off. So I suspect it might need Freon.
All right. I'm just gonna go check a peek outside, make sure everything's nothing's out of the ordinary, and then we'll go to the thermostat.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you turn it on now?
Not yet. No, I'm just gonna make sure nothing's out of the ordinary.
Okay, fine.
Let's go see. All right, folks. I normally start at the thermostat, but I've been here a few times. So I just wanted to see the condition of this unit in the middle. This is a Rheem R-22 outdoor condensing unit. The last one. So a number of years ago, we installed that carrier and that one. And this one is, as you just heard, is the first floor right rear part of the house. Years ago, this was our go-to brand, but they kind of like priced themselves out of the market. So let's see. Old Rheem. Let's see if we can find that sticker. There it is, folks. There it is. So the model number has a 2.4 in it. So that makes it a 2-ton. This unit was manufactured in June 1991. Wow. This one is from 2016 or 18. This one is a 18. See that? 18. So that's a 1.5 tons. And this carrier over here. Hope there's no snakes in there. This one over there. Okay. Well, what do you think, folks? Think she got gas in it? Or do you think she needs a capacitor? Let me get your thoughts and feedback down in the comment section down below. Let's go ahead and on side.
Yeah, right next to the laundry area.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's amazing that new motor you put in downstairs. The air conditioner has never been so powerful. I think you might put in 1/3 of a horsepower, and previously it was 1/4 of a horsepower.
Oh, no, it's a universal thermostat.
No, I think the horsepower is different.
Is it?
Yeah, it was a little bit higher, and boy, does it make a difference.
As long as you're happy.
Yeah.
All right, there's the click we're looking for. Well, she's running. Hear that compressor running too. A little bit of condensing right there. Beer can cold. She's running.
Yeah.
Just not cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let me get the stuff from the truck. All right, so let's go to the truck. We're gonna get the knee pad, my JB climate class probes, and my tool bag. And look, it's me. Now, I'm gonna be taking these. This is the climate class probes with the digital psychrometers. I'm going to be taking them with me to Coachella, California on Sunday for the install I'm doing with an ACiQ dealer. And I'm also going to be taking my voltmeter. So if there's anything else you think I should bring, please let me know ASAP in the comment section down below. We're going to be installing an 18,000 BTU ACiQ system with the intention to see if it operates above that maximum outdoor operating temperature, which is 122 degrees. If you're not an ACiQ dealer and you're an HVAC contractor, go to aciq.com/Mikey Pipes, become a dealer for free, and get a crazy bonus on your first order, and start buying direct and start changing the way America heats and cools with ACiQ. Wonder why that cap is missing. And there's one up there, but that's going to be a little bit of a challenge to get into. Okay. Yeah. She's low.
The Freon?
Yeah, the R-22, yeah. 23 PSI. Should be closer to 60. But let's see if I can get the other probe on there without disturbing this electric too much. Yeah, get on there, baby. Okay. Yeah. We have 23 PSI and 138, so she is low. Let's just
23 and 138.
As those are pressures of the system, which you know, yeah, there's two different sides of the system. There's a high side and a low side. So you have the side that leaving the outdoor unit, going to the indoor unit, and the side coming back to the unit from the inside unit. So there's high and low pressure.
138 should be what?
With outdoor temperature now, closer to 200, maybe a little bit higher.
Yeah.
But right now, you know, your coil is negative 0.3 degrees, and that should be slightly above freezing right now. You know, above 32 degrees, and you're nowhere near that. Crazy. So, yeah, low refrigerant. So, because there are more lawyers than there are guys like me, HVAC contractors, we need to have a conversation about the 5 things we can do right now.
Okay.
I have it kind of like memorized. Okay. So, but feel free to stop me anytime along the way, and I'll continue once we're done with answering the question. Fine. So there's 5 things you can do. Number 1, you can do nothing. If you do nothing, the system will keep operating the way it is. You'll have, you know, slowly over time decreased performance. Okay. Number 2.
That's why I called you.
Okay. Number 2, we add more refrigerant. Keep in mind that this refrigerant, Freon R-22, is so phased out that the refrigerant Puron that replaced R-22 has also been phased out.
Really?
Yeah. So R-22, yes, these use Puron, which is R-410A.
And that's phased out already?
Yeah, on January 1st, 2025. I'm pretty sure 2025. The previous administration with the EPA phased out Puron. So now we have a new refrigerant called an A2L refrigerant, which is a flammable refrigerant, which is R32 for some companies and R454B for everyone else. The ones that we install use R54B and whatever. So option number 2, we can add more refrigerant that is very expensive, and it's essentially giving you a blood transfusion without actually patching yourself up.
Right.
So it's going to bleed right out. You're a doctor, you can understand.
So it works for like for how many years?
It could leak out today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. There's no guarantee whatsoever.
Right.
Option number 3, we add refrigerant, and then we add a sealant in an attempt to fix the leak or leaks. There's no warranty or guarantee on that either. But it's an older system. You know, if it was newer, like one of these 2, we're looking for the leak by other means. We're not going to put a sealant into the system because there still may be a warranty, maybe not. Well, actually, one of them there isn't anymore, but we would try to look for the leak on a newer system. This thing is from 1991. Yep. It was manufactured June of 1991. It was probably installed in late of 91. The house was built. Probably.
I guess like late 92, early 93.
Yeah. So this is the original one with the house.
Right.
So number 4, we look for the leak. Now I don't recommend looking for this leak, because if you're looking for the leak, we're going to make it with the intention of making a repair. You don't make a repair on this. The refrigerant itself is cost prohibitive. If we identify like the amount of time that we're going to spend, and God forbid, we do find a leak, you spend, let's say, $1,000 hypothetically, right? And we fix the leak, we recharge your system, whatever it is, and then the next day or next week, next month, another leak develops. Number 5, you replace the system. So those are the options. Replacing the system means replacing the air handler, replacing the outdoor unit, and possibly replacing the copper lines that connect the two together. Now I know that we did this one, which is the attic, we did this one, which is the basement, I think. And I think in both cases we kept the line set, the copper lines that connect two together, because they were not leaking. We flushed them out and they were fine. But there's always a possibility that the lines, those 2 copper pipes, the one that's insulated and the one that isn't, is leaking. But it's unlikely, but it does happen. But we would test that before we start replacing systems. Questions?
Prices for number 2, I think.
Sweating a little bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the decision that this homeowner needed to make was quite simple. You have a 2-ton central air conditioning system from 1991 that needs refrigerant. The answer and the decision is quite clear. Why settle for cheap builder's grade when you can get this, the future of central AC today? Built different, built better. That's ACiQ. And ACiQ is changing the way America heats and cools their homes by offering direct to dealer, skipping out distributors and cutting out that huge expense as the equipment makes its way from the manufacturer to the dealer to your home. You're saving tons of money. If you're interested in replacing your air conditioning equipment, consider ACiQ. Go to aciq.com/Mikey Pipes for more information. If you're a licensed HVAC contractor in the United States and you're tired of advertising other brands, join the Powered by ACiQ movement by going to aciq.com/Mikey Pipes and learn to become a dealer for free with no obligation. On your first order, tell them I sent you. They'll give me a huge attaboy, and you'll get a huge bonus on your first order. Thanks for watching. Be well. God bless. Stay safe. And say hi to my friend, Mr. Redman. 100%, 0% HVAC financing. What are you waiting for? If you're living in the Long Island, New York City metropolitan area, and you're tired of getting bamboozled by HVAC contractor, pick the phone. Give me a call. 516-348-6300. Catch you the next one. Be well. God bless. Stay safe.